Hi guys, so the reading strategy that I have is Chapter 7, Collecting and Processing Words. Collecting and processing words is a strategy for helping children develop speaking and writing vocabularies. It also supports their understanding of the nuances of words that have the same or similar meanings. Approaches that support effective word understanding with English learners is to have frequent exposure to targeted vocabulary words, to explain instructions such as acting out the word meanings, learning words taught within the context of a story instead of a dictionary, moving from low demand to high demand questionings, and including teacher, student, and interactive activities. So the step-by-step instructions for this particular strategy is to first identify unfamiliar words in a reading selection. So my reading selection is going to be out of Animals and Nature, Volume 2. The section I'm going to read is called Birdhouses. Okay, most birds of prey mate for life. Like many birds, they make a nest. Eagles return to the same nest every year and keep adding on sticks, leaves, pine needles, grass, and even moss. Bald eagle nests may end up being 20 feet tall. Some birds of prey don't use sticks in their nests. A crevice in a rocky cliff is enough for them. Some vultures and owls nest in hollow trees. Burrowing owls live underground in places such as abandoned gopher holes. So the unfamiliar word that I'm going to take out of this reading is going to be burrowing. So the next step is to write the unfamiliar word on chart paper and to give them examples of it. So I'm going to go ahead and write burrowing. And the example in this story is burrowing owls live underground. So from that context, we can tell that the owl is going to burrow himself into a nest underground. So that means that he's going to kind of dig himself underground. So the next part is to have students act out the words if it's possible. So for this, I would lay like a comforter or a blanket or some kind of fabric on the ground and have a student demonstrate burrowing himself under the blanket. The next step is to provide the students with their vocabulary journal and challenge them to find new ways to use the word using a T-chart. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my T-chart. And before that, the step before that was to introduce a synonym. So our synonym is going to be tunnel. So I would give that synonym to the students to give them another idea of what burrowing means. It's also like tunneling, digging, something like that. And in the T-chart, you're going to have the students write the word on the left and then how they would use it on the right. So you're going to write burrowing on the left. And how I would use it is the squirrel burrowed away some acorns for winter. He hid them under the ground. So I would go ahead and write that on here with the squirrel burrowed his acorns underground. So the last step is to assess and determine the need for further instruction. Obviously, when you're doing a lesson, you're going to have way more words or a few more words that you find throughout the reading that students may not understand to put on their T-chart. But for this example, I just used one word, and this is how I would use this strategy in my classroom. So thank you.